After a crash like in Indonesia, we are all human. You don't want to ride again. It becomes your profession, not your passion. That was the comments from Marc Marquez when speaking to BT Sport for their Science of Survival documentary. It was the first time that we have heard Marc actually admit that he didn't want to ride after suffering that horrific crash back in March. The crash in Mandalika knocked him unconscious and also brought back the diplopia issues for the 8-time world champion. It forced him to miss the next round. Now obviously we know that Marc continued to ride after the crash, but it just goes to show you that if we didn't have modern day technology for rider equipment, the story could have been very different. It was very open of Marquez to admit his fears of not wanting to ride again. In the past, he is someone who will want to ride at any cost and make sure that he is able to race. We are talking about the rider who crashed on the front straight at Mugello in 2013 at over 190 miles per hour. And when getting stretchered off, he raised 2 fingers to the camera to signal to his team that they needed to get his second bike ready. From Alpine Star's data, the impact with the ground registered just over 27 G, which is a huge amount for the body to take. But with modern technology, it just goes to show that these riders can be protected from serious injury. Yes, Marc was knocked unconscious, but he was able to walk away. The incredible camera shots of him getting up behind his bike just puts in perspective how lucky everyone is in modern times. Because like we say, if that was 20, maybe 30 years ago, the story could have been oh so different. It's very open of Marc to admit that he had these fears. And I think it goes to show that we are incredibly grateful for the technology that we have in the sport. But one thing is for sure, we will never forget that crash. Certainly not for Marc. And it's a crash that reminds us each time that MotoGP is incredibly dangerous. Let us know your thoughts on the Science of Survival documentary. Have you been able to watch it yet? If you have, let us know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Crash MotoGP for more content, and I will see you next time.